Hello and welcome to this presentation of Heredis 2025 Advances. I'm Hélène from Heredis. I'm a trainer, a tester, and a user of Heredis. So we are going to take a look at some of the major advances of this new version of Heredis. Let me share my screen. There it is. So as you can see, this is the Windows main page. I'm showing you the Windows version, but it is exactly the same for Mac. The only difference is the main page. So no worries, what you will see next is exactly the same on Mac. So as you can see on the Windows version, you have a new background. You can change it as usual here and choose another one. So this year is very special for Heredis because it's our 13th anniversary. Heredis was born in 1994, so we are very, very happy for this new version. And this new version has a new theme. So we call it the anniversary theme because it's our 13th anniversary. As you can see, it's a lot of pink and blue pastels colors. You can change it, of course, in the Windows menu, theme, and choose the others if you prefer. So that's one of the new advances. Okay, so Heredis 2025 have a very special new advance, new feature. It was a lot of people asked us for this new advance. So it's called personalized flags. It's flags, or you can see the color, the dot in color here. It's what we call flag. Those flags allows you to add a special visualization of data for persons, for events, facts, or media. So let's take a look. Here we can see a flag, and if I just let my mouse on the flag, it tells me what it is. And to add flags, I go in Data, Personal Data, and I can add a lot of flags, different flags. I can add whatever I want. So if I click on the pencil, I can choose one of the flags I already made. If you never had flags, you will just have Lost in Combat and ongoing research. It's examples that we made, but you can change it or delete them, of course. So to add or delete flags, just go on the flag index. Click on plus or minus to delete. Click on plus and enter your flag. So for example, this person was a diabetic. I want to enter that data because I would like to see who in my family was diabetic. So I can also tick the private flag box because this is health data. So it's very personal, and I do not want that to go in my export or to be online when I publish. So I click on private flag. So this flag will be seen only if I export or publish personal private data. I can enter a description. So for example, all persons in the genealogy with diabetes disease. Up. And Well, I created that flag, but I didn't attach it yet. So I click again on the pencil, and then I attach the diabetic flag. I can do that as much as I want. Just know that when you will look at the dot here, at the flag here, you will see 1 to 5 different colors. If you have more than 5 flags, then you will just have to put your mouse there and look at the list. Well, of course, I already did it. There, you can see the list. So you can add flags here on persons, on events. For example, here I had a flag that I call all children found. That means that I research for all the children for this couple. That's the way I use it for events for now. Maybe one day I'll find another use. I can add facts and add a flag too. So for example, I can choose religion, double click, or no, not double click, sorry, select and click on the pencil, then the window opens, and here I can add a flag. So for example, I can add the flag Catholic. I choose the color I want. Which one I didn't use. Up. And I can, of course, tick the private flag or enter a description. Once I've done that, I can attach to the fact religion the dot, the flag I want. So here I chose Catholic. So you understand that you can use this flag function as you want. It can be to organize your genealogy, to indicate a special thing like lost in combat, or twins, for example. In my personal file, I did use this flag to identify all the parents of twins in my family, and it was amazing because I saw that there are twins in my family for generations, like 15 generations, and there are twins every 2 generations. So very interesting. You can see the flags, the person's flag here in the immediate family, in the summaries, but also in the XXL family. The XXL family is a representation of the family with a lot of people. We'll look into it later. You can also see the flags here in ancestors view, the ancestors view, and on graphs, on the wheels. So the ancestors wheel, descendants wheel, and mixed wheel can show the flags or not. You can untick the flag box and it will disappear. You can also add flags to identify the type of media. For example, in media, I have this media. It's a group, a photo of a group. So I can add here groups and identify this this media as a photo group. I can do that for weddings photos or for signature. For example, I have some. If I open the here, I can search for the flags, of course, and here you can see that I had I did put a flag on those because they are signatures, and I want to identify this media as it is a signature. Anyway, a lot of use of flags or personal flags. Feel free to enjoy and make your own flags. A second type of advance that we added in this version. So you can also now found the isolated branches. So here in find personal branches, or in the find button here, and not personal branches, isolated branches, sorry. You will have a tool that allows you to identify the branch of the root person. That's the first thing, but then you will also have the list of different isolated branches. So here I just have one in this file, but that's one branch that is not in any way related to the branch of root person, it can happen when you import or merge files. It can also happen when you enter data and you didn't pay attention and didn't realize that the person already exists in your family. That happens sometimes. So this tool will help you to clean up your genealogy file. So here I have multiple choices on how to manage them. Either I realize that, oh, those people are in my family, so they are not related to the root person's branch. That means I forgot to link them, so I can navigate to one of those people and create the link. You can see the oldest person in the branch and the youngest also. You can click, of course, on them and see their data here in the main screen. Where is it? Here it is. You can also consult the summary here, and you will see the summary of the persons in the branch. Okay? So I can choose whatever I want to do with that branch. Either I know how to link this branch to my main branch, then I can do it in the Heredis. Or I realize that no, I made a mistake, those people are not in my family, I want to manage them. So how can I do that? Either I had a flag and say, well, I want to work on those people later. So I can click on flag and add to work on, for example, and here I add the flag to work on. I will have this flag on those 5 persons of these branches, this branch. I can also decide to mark them and then create a JetCom file, for example, or create a sheet, the sheets of the persons who are marked, for example. I can also decide to edit the person's report of those people in this isolated branch and work on them later. Or I can realize that, well, they don't need to be in my genealogy, then I want to delete them. So I can click on delete. But be careful. If you click, that my system is in French, so you see yes, oui, non, and no. So if you click on delete, be careful, because this means those people in this branch, this isolated branch, they will disappear from your file. You will never be able to get them back. So what I suggest to you is not to delete them, but to extract them. You can extract them by clicking on extract, of course. And then Heredis will ask you, what do you want to do after extraction? Do you want to keep them in your main file, or do you want to delete them from the main file? So that's your choice, of course. If you want to delete them from the main file, then after extracting them and putting them in the new file, Heredis will clean up your genealogy, your main genealogy. So if I click here on OK, Heredis will open the exporting window, and it will export all the people, all the persons in here in the isolated branch. And what will it do then? It will create a new file, a new Heredis file with only this branch. That means that I can keep track of those people somewhere in my computer, and maybe in 2 years or 6 months or whatever, maybe I will find the link of that link them to my genealogy. So I will advise to prefer extract than delete. Otherwise, you will have to re-input everything you already had done. And same thing, you can here see the isolated person. It's exactly the same than isolated branches. The only difference, it's just one person. So a very, very interesting tool that allows you to clean up your file. Oh, another nice advance. I forgot to prepare my file. So let's say today is September 26th. So we added a new tool that allows you to never forget birthdays anymore. So as I changed the file, I have to close it and reopen it, because the refresh of the file happens every 4 hours, and I cannot stay 4 hours in this video. You will leave before. So there it is. So with the birthday widget, the birthdays widget, you have a new tool that allows you to never forget a birthday anymore. So as you can see here in the toolbar, you have an icon called File Informations, and just before you saw that the icon was just an eye, and now it's a birthday cake. Okay, that means there is at least one birthday to wish today, and the number here tells you how many birthdays there are today. So if you click on the button, it opens another window. It opens the File Information dashboard, and you can see the birthdays of today, okay, and the upcoming birthdays. You can click on the person to navigate and see if maybe you misinput the data. You can change it and everything, or if it's okay, you can anyway navigate to look into the person's data. You will find here only the living ones, meaning that if you wish to see a person's birthday that was 300 years ago, it will not happen. It will not be there. It's only to help you to not forget birthdays. Another advance in Heredis 2025, you can see here in the immediate family that there is now the marriages, of the grandparents and parents. Before, in the old versions of Heredis, you had to click on the person and look into the summary over there, which was a little bit annoying. It's nice to have it here in the main screen. Well, while we're here, I will show you the summaries. The summaries here are now new. There are new information in these summaries. So, for example, there are the flags that Heredis suggests to you, and the personal flags. And you can see here a tiny tree. The tiny tree allows you to see exactly what you see here, but for example, if I click on the grandfather, here I don't see his parents and everything. So if I click, the summary, of course, will refresh and show me the tiny tree of this person I clicked on. Of course, you can just close that part. You can see exactly what you could see before. Of course, we didn't change that, but we also added the notes. For example, if you add a note to a person here. On Mac it's a bit different. You don't have those tabs, but you have the white panel. So just enter the data. Oh, I'm not inspired, so I will just click on my keyboard here, and you can see that the person's note is here in the summary. That's new too. You will also see now in the summaries only the data that exists. Let me explain. You see the categories, the titles here of the data. Before, on previous versions of Heredis, you could see all the titles even if there were no data in it, which was a lot of information. So now we decided that it's better to show only the title and the categories only if there are data in it. So now we will look into the XXL family. So in XXL family, I told you you can see the flags, but that's not the only advance in Heredis 2025. The XXL family displays a graphical representation of all ancestors and descendants of the primary person over 3 generations up and down, so ancestors and descendants, plus the collaterals and the generation of the primary person, meaning there are 7 generations. With Heredis 2025, we added new options. So you can click on the indented wheel and find all the options you had before, but now you also here have the possibility to hide or show confidential persons. So confidential persons are the persons you clicked on the key here. So if I choose not to show, I untick here, and you'll see it's written confidential only. So you can choose to show or not the confidential person, show or not the flags. And we added also 3 new possibilities. You can export all the people of the family tree, of the XXL family tree, sorry, in a new Heredis file. So why, you will ask? Well, it will help you to give the data of the persons of the XXL family tree to a cousin. So if a cousin tells you, yeah, that's nice, you show me the XXL family tree, I like it, it's cool, but can you give me the data? Can you give me the file of those persons? Well, now it's easy. You don't have to think how to configure it, how to set up the export, the Heredis export. Now you can just put the person in this as the primary person here, and then you export to a Heredis file. It will open a window and you will have to configure it to set up what you want to export, of course, but it will take only the persons of the XXL family file, of the XXL family, sorry. And it will create a new file in Heredis format. You can also mark those people and export them in a JetCom file if your cousin doesn't have Heredis, for example. You will have to set up the JetCom export to export only the marked person. You can also now edit custom report, the person's custom report. It will have only the person of the XXL family. So that's new too. Oh yeah, here in Ancestors view, we added a few years back, we added the possibility to show the location tree. So here in the cogged wheel, click on the cogged wheel and choose location tree. So before, in the previous version of Heredis, you could choose to color with birth city, the city where the person was born, or the county, the state, or the country. But a lot of people told us, that's nice, but why only the birth? I want to choose. So we did it, my colleagues did it. So just click on the cogged wheel, location tree, then choose the administrative way to color the location tree, and then you choose the events, birth, marriage, or death. So you can choose to color the birth with the birthplace, or with the death place. Of course, if there is no place to entered, or no death events entered, you will have no color. It will be blank. But if there is, you can see here, you will have the city or the country or whatever you want from this list. As usual, you can print it and it will open your setup of your printer. What else in this version? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you that here in Heredis 2025 we also added the possibility to change the union status. The new union status in Heredis is always a marriage, but sometimes there is no marriage. Okay, So here you can choose what you want. So those ones existed already. So if they are just they divorced, or if they were just living together, then you can choose cohabiti. But sometimes you will have other kind of union status. So for example, here you can choose other status, and now you can personalize it. So for example, you can add the mention the status you want. So for example, love of war that resulted to a love story, and from which a child was born, for example. It could be also a love of jeunesse. Sorry, my English is not so good, so I don't know the word. Anyway, you can personalize the union status, and you can see here that it says exactly what you input. So that's new, and that was very largely asked. In Heredis 2025, there are over new functions, modifications, advances, whatever the term you use. There is now the possibility to export the persons from a book, as we did for XXL family. You can now export the persons from the book for the same reasons. For example, cousin asks you to have the data. Well, then you export all the persons of the book in a different file, and you don't have to give him your entire file. Anyway, there are a lot of new advances in Heredis 2025. As you can see, my English is not that good. I'm sorry for that. I really strongly advise you to look into Heredis 2025 because it's a very great version. I'm not saying that because I work for Heredis. I'm saying that because I'm a genealogist and I'm using Heredis. And you will be very happy with Heredis 2025 because there are more than that what I show you. Sorry. For example, you can now have a custom list, a custom report of facts. You now have new events that you can input. For example, notarial deeds or succession deed. And for the succession deed, if you share the succession event, it will not create an inconsistency for the participants, so it's great. The smart search is also improved. You can now modify with a mass action as make notes private, modify locations of events and facts, and do that for an important number of people. The alternate names are now in the books, and sheets and biographies. When you import a JetCom file, now Heredis 2025 is able to tell you what JetCom tag is unknown, but it adds the information of what kind of information the tag means. Okay. There are a lot of advances, as you can see. I will invite you to try Heredis if you have, if you hesitate. feel free to try the demo version, the trial version. For that, you go on heredis.com slash en English. You will be able to click on the button try for free. So you click on try and then download the Heredis, try Heredis, and make your own mind of this version of Heredis 2025. Thank you for watching this video. I'm very sorry for my English. It's hard to make a video, and especially when you don't speak in English all day long. So thank you very much. Feel free to write to us too, and have a great day. Bye.